Another quick video for you today. This time it's a ball head that was sent in via Sunwayfoto. This is the XB-28 and the specifications are up on screen for you. This is a low profile compact ball head and the company are advertising a load rating of up to 4.5 kilograms. Do a quick unboxing for you first. I'll try and keep the video quite short on this. You do get a user guide that's included. There's some hex keys included. And there's also an adapter for the 1/4 to 3/8 inch thread. As you can see on screen, it's pretty small for a ball head with a 28mm diameter. I have looked at something similar with the K&F Concept one a couple of years ago, but I can see that the anodizing and the overall finishing on this particular model is definitely a grade higher than that one. Very simple controls. The main knob on the side that can also be pulled out and repositioned. That controls the tension on the ball. This is one of those heads that applies the tension quite gradually, so you do need to give it a fairly decent turn to lock it off. The smaller knob, which has some knurling on it, that controls the rotation. There's a moderate amount of tension once you have fully unscrewed that, so it doesn't just rotate around freely. Standard Arca style clamp with this, and I'll just take the plate off so you can have a look at that. There are lugs on the underside and they prevent the plate from slipping off of the clamp. There is a bubble level on this model and that's a nice touch to see. You don't always get that on these small heads. This is the PT37 plate on the underside and you can see you have the two lugs there and there is a screw, so you have to use that screw to tighten it up. I do typically tend to prefer to have D-rings on these plates, but it's not a huge problem. Just make sure you have a coin or a tool to tighten it up. Perfectly decent finishing and materials for a ball head in this price range. It's pretty affordable and the machining is good quality. Here's a size comparison with what I would call a normal size ball head. The slick on the left is also a 28mm ball diameter, but it's around about twice the weight and it's significantly larger in size. So there's definitely potential here for using it on something like a travel tripod. I've also been using it on a monopod. Once it is locked off, it does hold that load quite effectively. I haven't seen it slip. You might want to use a larger plate though on a bigger camera and a setup like this. So if you're looking for a smaller but strong ball head for a monopod, this could be a pretty good option. There's another model, the XB-28 too, and that does offer a rotating top part. But I don't see a bubble level on there and it's slightly taller and a fraction heavier. Overall, a pretty decent little compact ball head and certainly worth considering.